to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Over the juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see.
First play of the game, lineman get hurt. God damn.
Nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
God damn. Yeah, get up, get that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. But he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the
again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end Fryermuth. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Horn Jr., a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Jets nothing.
Bro, why is he kicking?
Kick team as they'll boot this one away.
What is going on?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
What?
Looking to put a drive together.
Wait, what?
Trap 60, trap 60.
Why is he what?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And the big boys up front.
I'm out. Hold up. Okay. Wow.
Trying to put it out and I can't because I'm smushing it.
Stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Ready? Here we go. Set. Crack all 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Damn.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd.
I might be running too long.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The way that ball floated like that.
33 yards.
Yeah. React quickly. What's going on, fellas?
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick here is
Yeah, he ran into it. Ain't that some shit,
there
bro?
is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
All right, Rook. Stupid, bro.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. Ready, ready.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Damn, man.
And he's in.
Bullshit, bro.
Breece Hall, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
What? You don't touch, bro? That's crazy.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a good to Hall up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 6. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Bro, we got to make the tackle, bro. What the fuck?
It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Reload. Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Oh, shit.
Return is he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
He did, though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. These guys running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I should have thrown it the first time.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the
what?
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
Damn, bro, pass interference, bro.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, shit, bruh.
Force it in, and it's intercepted.
How you overthrow him like that?
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like,
how the fuck you overthrow him like that, bro?
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
We need that. Need that back.
Intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jimmy Horn Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21.
Come on, bro. Let's get more stops. Let's go. Well, I still didn't change him as my kicker, though. Damn.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. So another
I'm about to say, what?
He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Get my pick! Bro, what is that?
Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tough series from the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
19 tight. Warriors. 70.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson.
Damn.
And he still is
I'll do the
yet
half,
to get on track in this first half.
Matter of fact, for the half. So what the fuck we about to do? Oh, fuck you, my kicker. I don't know. But, okay. Hold on.
Going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Damn.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
7 yards there and a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end.
Panther 11, Panther 70. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete.
Punch the ball, bro.
Couldn't get in.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 bucks.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
There he goes again. And he's going to take it in for a
I'll take the wrong angle like that, bro.
Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is
Me and my sister lived together and got into an argument because she saw the Amos Speech video. As they were saying, my she was much more valuable than that. And so I'm the rich, they won't believe that it was because of you, but I'm going to prove them wrong.
Tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
It changed his life. It may change yours too. My name is Harris. I've lost 25 pounds with the help of Hims. My name is Jeff. And in the first 4 weeks, I shed 9.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown over the goal. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Bro, why the fuck is he still on the outside, bro?
Liquid nitrogen, an unstable level. And we have pure O2 leaking down here. One spark in the explosion can set off these tanks. The blast will level the ICU 3 times over. This is killed
The fuck, bro?
The president is being evac now. Sir, if Trumbull is awake, we're going to need his authorization before proceeding with any kind of strike. We don't even know what condition he's in. With all due respect, sir, we should speak to the Attorney General and get clarity. The transfer of power back So aggressive. It's never happened in our nation's history.
Which is exactly why we do as I say until we hear otherwise. We stay with these op plans. Am I clear?
We only got 2 extra vests in this truck.
Touchdown, New York! Breece Hall with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Jets.
No way your big ass feet on the edge, bro.
Up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle.
Yeah, we gotta do that time.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Cowboy.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Yeah. Fresh max. Sure this is going to pass through. It's on the chance.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
Richardson
Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd and 9 now. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Jets on.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
70. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll go again with Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Smith is in. Touchdown, Jets. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up the air and gain any yardage.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. Hey, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As he'll go from the 47 now on first down.
They're
going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll check this down to Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting into your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
39-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They run it with Hall off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. That is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
Stop it up. Crack all 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that is incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to
Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. Then it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I'm on the scene. And she want the team. And she want the team. She want the team. I'm a die about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype is out. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that.